Hey guys, it's Easy. I'm back again with another video. If you are wondering why my name is Easy, it's not because I'm easy, baby. It's because I make everything look easy. If you guys want to see how I created this intergalactic Nicki Minaj type of tea type of look, continue to watch. Sorry, this whole video I'm like looking this way because I'm trying to look at myself, but hold on, I'm trying to look at myself, but I need to be looking at y'all because I'm telling y'all the story. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. To start off with, I'm just gonna prime my face with some e.l.f. matte putty, I think that it's called. I lost the top, so girl, yeah. So I met this boy at my job. He don't work with me. That's another story for another day. I will never date somebody that I work with. But he would like come into my store regularly. And I work at the paint department at Lowe's. So he would come in, he would order some paint, whatever. Sometimes he wouldn't even order paint, but he would just stop at the paint desk to say hi to me. And at first I'm like, I think this boy thinks I'm a girl. So one day I just randomly said to him like, you know I'm a boy, right? Because I always felt like he was flirting with me. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. So I was shook for a second because sometimes, especially around my age, like the men who know are usually older when they try to talk to me. But he was around my age and he's like, yeah, oh I know. So I'm already like, okay, what's next? Like, what are we about to do next? I think I took his Snapchat. You know these DL men, like they're not gonna give me their Instagram, they're not gonna give me their phone number right off the bat. So he gave me his Snapchat, and after that, like we would snap, and he just stopped coming to the store randomly, and I was just like, okay, whatever. I didn't pay no mind because like we're still talking. So now I'm just setting my face with this Fit Me translucent powder. And I don't want to hear nobody in the comments talking about something, you don't know what you're doing with your makeup. Girl, I've been doing this for 3 years. Don't try me. What I'm gonna do with my foundation, I'm going to mix two foundations. I'm going to use Revlon Color Stay in shade Caramel. And I'm going to use the Fit Me Matte Poreless in the shade 365 Nutmeg. So, we're messaging on Snapchat, whatever. And I think we like started FaceTiming each other very, very often. And now I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to see him like outside of work, like just so he could see what I look like. Cause you know, the girls give outside of work. If you think I look good at work, baby. The first time I linked this man, I went to his house. That was mistake number 1. Please do not follow after me. Please do not do the things I do because I am not a good role model. For my concealer, I'm going to be using Instant Age Rewind Eraser in shade 121 Light Honey. I met him at his house for the first time. It had to be like 1, 2 in the morning, I think. You know, the face was beat. As always, like the face was giving. First of all, the first red flag was the way his house was set up. It's like a double family home, but it's like a line, like a street of them. So behind that is like an alleyway, and then they have like garages. You can park your car back there, whatever. So he texts me. I text him. I'm like, I'm in the front. And he texts me. He like, oh, pull up to the back. So I pull up to the back, and he had me park in somebody's parking spot. First of all, my car could have got towed. Girl, like now that I'm thinking about it, like I'm just so dumb. Like I'm just so dumb. So I'm parking in some random person's parking spot. And standing out in the cold, this was like in February, I want to say. So yeah, it was cold outside, and I'm standing out in the cold waiting for him to open the door. He opens the door, and it's the opening to his basement. So at this point, he could rob me, he could pull me in, kidnap me, whatever he wanted to do with me, he could have done. But gladly he didn't, because I'm here to tell the story. His room is in the basement, but it's like a little section inside the basement. Like it was a furnished basement, so they had the washing machines here. They had like a little family room here, and then like it was his room. So we go in his room, and it's like, you know, clean. I could tell, like, he cleaned it up, had it looking nice for me. Like, you already know. So in the beginning, like, he's on his phone. I don't know why boys do this. Like, every time I meet them, like, they're on their phone. I don't know if they're intimidated by me. Like, I just can't help that I'm a bad. But now I'm going to go in my BLK OPL True Color Contour Stick. I don't know which shade it's in. I just eye it, because I don't think they have that much of a shade range. So yeah, I'm going to use this to contour my face or whatever. But yeah, so we sitting down, and I was just like, why are you acting shy? And you know him, he gotta act hard or whatever. He like, I'm not shy, I'm not shy. I'm like, okay, well, come over, like, come sit on the bed. Like, why are you so far? You standing up, I'm in your room. He sits on the bed, and he like, you wanna watch something? I'm like, yeah, what movies you got? He put on a movie, I forgot the movie. Well, we're sitting there watching the movie, and we just sitting there in silence. And in my head, I'm thinking, like, why am I here? Like, I'm wasting my time. Why am I here? Like, you're not even talking to me. It's not even that I want to do anything sexually. Like, you're not even talking to me. You're not even getting to know me. But you got all this to say when I'm at work. So, boom, boom, boom. He was like, oh, do you smoke? At this point, I already knew where it was going. He needs to be high. This is another thing with DL men. They cannot be around me, or they cannot be around femmes, gays, trans, without being high. It's like they're not being themselves, and they need to be intoxicated in order for their true self to come out. So I'm like, no, I don't smoke. You got a bottle? And he's like, no, I don't drink. So he starts smoking, whatever. I'm gonna just let this sit on my face. Now he got a whole conversation. So he started talking about his childhood, things he going through with his mother. He lives with his aunt now. He wanna move far away. He want a whole new life. Like, he's tired of this lifestyle. So in my mind, I'm like, what type of lifestyle are you living? Because this sob story. So now I'm asking questions, and I'm like, what do you do? And he told me he scams. So here I go in the back of my head. Oh, I'm messing with a scammer. Like, he about to start buying me stuff. He about to start getting me stuff. We chopping it up. I start telling him about my family, why I moved a little bit of distance away, whatever. And I start telling him about my experiences in the gay community. And then that's when I asked him, so when did you feel like you started getting into boys or trans or whatever, like whatever you like at this point. And this is when I knew he was lying. This boy said, I've never been with the boy before. I've heard this same line so many times. So it literally went in one ear and right out the other. He's gonna want to use me as an experiment. I'm nobody's experiment, so I'm already looking for my exit ticket at this point. Things took a turn, and I ended up staying. So the movie's going on. We talking, we chopping it up. Next thing I know, like, his leg is touching my leg. It escalates. Lips are touching, you know. But, like, nothing deep happened. Like, there was no suck, suck, lick, lick. Like, it was none of that. Like, it was just, like, a cute, like, make-out session, whatever. So, it was getting really late. And at this time, I had 2 jobs. So, I had a job at 6 in the morning to 2. And then I had to be at my other job from 4 to 11. So, I think it's, like, 3, 4 in the morning at this point. I'm like, okay, Poppy, like, I gotta go. And he like, oh, you could stay the night. You could leave from my house. Because my car is parked outside. And if that person wake up before me and my car get towed, who's paying for that? Oh, you're paying with your scammer money? Oh, okay, cool. I'll stay the night. But he wasn't paying with his scammer money. So I had to bounce. I want to say, like, this happened. Like, I would go to his house. And this process would repeat for like 3 or 4 times. I was talking to this other boy. He was a rapper. He was some fake rapper. That's a whole nother story, girl. If y'all want that story, let me know down in the comments down below. But yeah, I was messing with him. at the same time, and I wasn't doing nothing with him. Like, he wasn't even allowed to touch me. Girl, like that's another story. That's another story. Yeah, so I was messing with this rapper at the time, and I had spent the whole day with him. And I told the scammer that I had both jobs. So I went the whole day without texting the scammer. This is not like me. Like, I would always text him like, hey, Poppy, like, yeah, I'm at work. I'm on break. I would call him on my breaks. So he knew something was up. He definitely knew something was up. I think something had happened where he went on vacation. I don't know. He told me he went on vacation. He went to the Poconos to see his cousin. And he didn't hit me up for like 2 days. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, he definitely know I was with someone else. He definitely knows. Like, this boy's not dumb. But you know, I'm thinking I'm player. I'm gonna get away with it. Wait until you see what happens next. It was like a Monday. And he was like, babe, I miss you. I can't wait to see you again. We should get an Airbnb. Oh my goodness. Now that I look back, I'm like, yo, I was so naive. Like, I'm so naive. I think I picked out like this cute little loft Airbnb. And he was like, babe, like, you don't even gotta send me half, just send me 100. But you know, me being a boss bitch that I am, I'm gonna send half, because it's like, that's what a relationship is about. Even though we're not in a relationship, that's what a relationship is about. So now I'm going to go in with this Fit Me Loose powder. It's in 25 or shade medium. So this was on Monday. He was like, yeah, you don't got to worry about food. You don't got to worry about nothing. Like, I'm going to take care of all of that just because you sent me half. So Tuesday comes, and I think he was like driving like out of town to go see like a family member or whatever. And his car broke down. And he texted me like, babe, could you send me like $35 for an Uber? I'm going to pay you back on Friday. So, in my mind, you just told me you going to pay for my food. I don't got to worry about nothing this weekend. But you don't got money right now? And you're a scammer? But you know, me being naive, I sent him the money. Thursday comes, and I forgot what it was, but he needed money for it. So I was just like, babe, like, I don't got it. And he was just like, you know what, it's okay. Like, we just gonna see each other this weekend. Right? Friday comes. This is the day we're gonna go to the Airbnb. It was supposed to be a weekend stay, like a weekend little getaway. Tell me why. I asked him, like, so do you want to pick me up? Or, like, do you want me to just meet you there? He's like, oh, you could just meet me there. So I asked him for the address. Mind you, I'm at work. I asked him for the address, and he don't text me all day. So I'm sitting there waiting for the address so I can meet him at night. He finally hit me up. It's like 10 o'clock p.m. He like, oh, babe, I forgot. It's my cousin's birthday. You could come stay at my place and we could just leave in the morning and go to the Airbnb. Mind you, I told him that I work in the morning on Saturday. So from the point of me losing my right mirror on my car, I don't want to stay at your house really late. And you live farther from my job. So I told him, I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, we could just go meet each other tomorrow at the Airbnb. He was like, okay, boom. Girl, this man, I text him Saturday morning. I asked him like, oh, so how was the check-in? I don't get a reply all day. All day. So now I'm feeling some type of way. Sunday morning comes and he texts me. He like, no, I don't know if it was Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon, but he texted me and he was like, babe, I'm so sorry. Like, I went to the Airbnb, I got into it with the host, and I got locked up. Now, if you ever been to jail or you know someone who's been to jail and they got booked on the weekend, you know for a fact that they're not getting out until Monday. So now I'm going to go in with the translucent Fit Me powder. So at this point, I know I'm scammed. Like, my back is against the wall. There's nothing left for me to do. I know he knows that I was with someone else. He knows that I know that I was scammed. What can we do from here? After that, he was asking to see me, and my same response every time is like, if you're not giving me my money, we have nothing to talk about. And you know what? I was gonna link with him if he gave me my money back, but he never gave me my money back. It would go months and months. He would text me like probably once or twice a month, and he would be like, hey, and I would respond because, you know, I want my money back. But, you know, I'm not about to hunt you down for it because it's money. Like, it's gonna come back. I'm not a broke bitch. I work. And I was working 2 jobs at that point. Like, my bank account was looking really, really, really nice. So, I'm not about to hunt you down for no $200, $300. Let me do my eyebrows really quickly and I'll be right back. Eyebrows are done. Face is beat almost. And I had to take my robe off because it was getting hot and I got these bright, bright lights on me. Now I'm about to start my eye makeup. So I'm going to be doing a purple pink look for the day. Like a little cute cut crease or whatever. So he would hit me up like twice a month or once a month. Basically like just checking up on me. Like, how are you? At this point I got his phone number. I think y'all seen the screenshots or whatever, but at this point, I got his phone number. So, he would text me. He would hit me up like, how are you? Just checking up on you. Just basically just trying to be manipulative. Just so he could see me again. Because, you know, I cut all my niggas off and he would still wife me. Like, girl, why 2 weeks ago, he hit me up like, I got your money. It took you almost a year, not gonna lie, but okay, when are we linking so I could get my money? He was like, he'll take me on a date. We could go get ice cream. Before I even tell y'all about this date, when he scammed me, I was asking for like proof of him being in jail, and he was sending me these documents. First of all, he told me his name was one name. And then when I was cash apping him the money for the Airbnb, for the Ubers, whatever, he had another name on his cash app. So that was already like, okay, maybe this is like his scammer thing. But girl, when he sent me the transcripts of the jail and it said another name, at this point, who are you? I'm using the Moths by Julia, darling. So fast forward to this past weekend. He's like, so can we go? And I'm like, I work. But after, if you want to go, we can. This is a Sunday, by the way. So everything closes. I don't know if y'all go through this, but like, you work so much, you just forget what day of the week it is. So yeah, I forgot what day of the week it was. It was a Sunday. Nothing was open. So I don't know what was going to happen. But I told him after work we could go. I start getting ready. And I hit him up. I'm like, so send me the location. So now he's telling me like, everything's closed. So you might as well just come to my house. This is not what I wanted to do. I think he played this so smart. He didn't want to go out with me. But he said that just so I could see him again. I ended up going to his house. Whatever. So I went to his house and we talking, and I asked him, I'm like, so what made you scam me in the first place? And he said, you went missing. So that's when I got my confirmation. So now we chopping it up, and it was just like, we never, like, it was, I know the vibe was weird in the beginning, but after like knowing him, it was like we never stopped talking to each other. He ended up selling me my money back. And it was like half of it. And he was like, I'm going to give you the full thing when I see you again. Girl, I'm just so dumb. Like, can some, like, just swipe my hand. Like, just hit my hand. Like, ugh, I'm just so dumb. I'm just so dumb. But on the good side, I didn't do anything with him. Like, I didn't kiss him. I didn't do nothing with him because I'm like, you don't deserve that. You really don't deserve that from me. So that was one good thing. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. The morning after, he texted me good morning like he usually would. And I text him good morning. And I didn't hear from him all day. The next day comes. He texts me once again, good morning. Or he said good afternoon. I forgot what time of the day it was. But he texts me good morning or good afternoon. And I text him back. I have not heard from that man ever since. But you know what? At this point, I got something back from the situation. I got experience and I got half of my money back. So the only thing I really gained was experience and a life lesson. But hey, it's something. It's something that I'm leaving with. I just want any of my gays or anybody who's messing with a DL man, it is not worth it, honey. Like, you have to know your self-value. Because I clearly don't respect myself if I'm letting this man do whatever. I really don't respect myself. Now I'm going to just go in with a lighter color just to brighten this area. And the funny thing about it was, when I first started talking to him, I was like bragging to my friends like, yeah, I'm dating a scammer. I'm dating a scammer. And my friend, my closest friend, she's like, oh, he's going to scam you. And I'm like, no, he not. No, he not. And look what happened. But yeah, so after that, I just blocked him. Like, I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm just drained. Boys are literally a distraction. I could have been making so much content. I could have been doing things beneficial to me. But instead, I'm out till 4 in the morning with someone who's taking away from me. Not even giving to me, taking away from me. So now I'm just going to warm my face up. So I'm going to go in with the Saharan Blush Volume 1 by Julia. And it's top middle one. I hope you guys learned a valuable lesson from this. I really, really hope you learned to not be naive like me and just have value for yourself. Just respect yourself, because if you don't respect yourself, these men are not going to respect you, child. That's exactly what I get. For lips, I'm going to just do a simple look. I do the same thing all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on TikTok, you know I do the same lip combo all the time. So what I'm going to do is go into a dark brown and just line your lips. Yes, this is eyeshadow, guys. So I go ahead and I set that. So now that that's set, I'm just going to go off camera, pop on some lashes, and fix my hair, do something with it, throw on some clothes, and I'll be right back. Alright, y'all, the lashes, the hair, the outfit is on. I'm just about to pop on some Yanusi. I could go check that out in the link down below. So that is the final look today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below what you want to see me do next. I have a whole bunch of stories. If you want another story time, let me know. This is just something simple. Like, I want to show y'all what I could really get into with my makeup. Like, I really does this. If y'all want some vlogs, let me know. And go check out my other socials in the description down below. I have a Instagram. I got a Twitter. I don't know if I want to give that to y'all yet. Y'all trying to be nasty. I have a TikTok. So yeah, just go follow my TikTok, my Instagram. I might put my Twitter. I might, just might. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you learned something from this video. And I will see you next time. Mwah.